You too.
Good to see you.
He's here! He's here! He's here!
Shout out to Juan Gotti Talking Sports. You know what it is.
Shout out Juan Gotti Talking Sports.
The way that we live is not for everybody.
Nah, that ain't it, y'all.
How do you think the rest of Jaden Daniels' career is going to go? If we're, 6, 7 games into Jaden Daniels' career, and he's already milking injuries? Like,
Niggas stop saying my name, you dick riding bastard.
Terry Mclaurin is live at Northwest Stadium for the preseason finale between the Washington Commanders and the Baltimore Ravens. Is this all signs pointing to a contract getting done? Let's talk about it. So Terry Mclaurin is live at the stadium. Your man Juan Gotti will be heading down that way just in a few, but I had to get this video out to you because this is big news if you ask me. Now, of course, it ain't the big news we're all waiting for with the contract extension coming, but Terry Mclaurin did not travel with the team in New England. Terry Mclaurin was not at the game on Monday versus the Cincinnati Bengals, but he is there today. And after the news of Brian Robinson being traded yesterday between, sending him to San Francisco for the 6th round pick, I'm not saying that has any impact into Terry McLaurin's deal or whatnot, but Adam Peters seems to be at the table making some moves happen. So could this mean that Terry McLaurin's deal is getting close to being done? Potentially. Before we get any further into today's video, I want to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, SeatGeek. If you're trying to go to a game, concert, or any live event, SeatGeek is the place to go. I actually got my tickets for week 1 against the New York Giants using SeatGeek, and honestly, I use it for all my event purchases. What I love about SeatGeek is how simple it is to find the best deals. They rate every seat on a scale from green to red. Green means you're getting a great deal. Red means it's a little overpriced. That way you know you're buying with confidence and getting your money's worth. Plus, they even offer protection ticket plans so you don't have to worry about your tickets getting lost or stolen. And the best part about it all is they're hooking y'all up with the code. Use Juan Gotti at checkout and you'll get 10% off your first purchase. Again, use code Juan Gotti at checkout to get 10% off your first purchase. Potentially not, but I will say it is a good sign to see Terry McLaurin there at the stadium again. He could very well be in his Ashburn home, cooling, not around the team, but he's there in the stadium for the first time this season, this preseason. He's around the team, and it's gonna be fun to at least see him out there, right? I don't know if he's gonna do any warming up, conditioning, what may have you. Obviously, no starters will truly play, but we'll see, in fact, what he does as we're 2 weeks away from the season kicking off, right? We have to get this thing figured out. At the end of the day, Terry McLaurin is not going to be under contract after this year unless he gets a deal done before we continue on with this season. But the point is, he will be playing this year regardless of his future. So we are good on that front in terms of him playing this year. So he has to get prepared physically for this upcoming season, regardless of if a contract happens or not. I'm still standing behind Terry McLaurin. I still think a deal is going to get done. I still have a hard time fathoming the truth that Terry McLaurin could, in fact, play on the final year of his contract and test free agency or get franchise tag. I don't want to go down that road. Kirk Cousins scars me. Brandon Scherf scars me. I don't want to have to go down that road with Terry McLaurin. So I'm still hopeful and prayerful that a contract will get done. But he's there at the game. What says you in the comment section? Leave it down below. Does this mean anything to you? Is this just fluff of news? Or is this like, uh-oh, hold on, we could be getting something done. As we know, roster cuts are on Tuesday, so obviously maybe this is all signs point to what better way would it be to finalize this roster, right? Then after we punch in our roster for the 2025 season, Terry McLaurin gets his deal done, it would be great. It would be great. But again, it's some news of the morning. Nothing too crazy unless Terry McLaurin's deal gets done. But to the next portion of this video in terms of today's game, this is the final time for some of these players to put film out there for this team, for 31 other teams. A lot of people's lives are going to change today in a positive or negative stint. And as we know, this game is important for the back end of this roster. Who's going to fight for those last roster spots? And a couple guys that I'm looking forward to seeing tonight is obviously Kane Medrano. He's going to make this roster, but I'm interested to see how he does and what he builds off of the nice performance he had on Monday night. I'm excited to see this quarterback play because it's been so putrid for the past few weeks. I'm trying to see if they're going to finally give opportunities for some of these back end of the receivers to make this room. Is Ja'Cory Brooks finally going to get the opportunities that he so rightfully deserves? Is Luke McCaffrey going to get to make some plays today? Is a guy like KJ Osborne going to show up and make some plays today? It's interesting on that front. Defensively, outside of Kane Medrano, I feel like we've seen all we needed to see, especially on Monday night. Jacob Martin seems to be as good as advertised. Cleveland Ferrell is still around. He's still hanging on. We're looking solid defensively and interiorly. Obviously, Johnny Newton is a guy that we're interested in terms of one of the young pups that can make some noise. But for the most part, I think this roster is playing itself out. I mean, Colin Biggins is another interesting name. I'm looking to see, will he make this team potentially practice squad? It probably is going to be a big Chris Rodriguez day, and that's going to be bode well for him in terms of his production, because the more and more he plays, the more opportunities he seems to get, I think he's better with. And I think that's the biggest part as to why he was able to survive through these last couple years, even going back to the Ron Rivera regime, because the little times that he did get opportunities, he took full advantage of it. And I know a lot of people were banging the table for Chris Rodriguez to actually make this roster, and it seems like it's finally going to happen. I'm interested to see this kick return game, right? It hasn't been the best the past few weeks with Kaz Allen, Demetrius Felton back there. Really ain't been much of excitement at all. I wonder if Jalen Lane plays. I wonder if he gets any opportunities back there on punt returns, and if he's able to get a nice return. I feel like he's ever so close to a punt return happening, and we'll see if it in fact goes down or whatnot. But for the most part, it's going to be a fun game, interesting game to say the least, to close out the preseason. I'm going to be there live in a few, getting down to Northwest Stadium. So if you guys are going to the game, make sure first of all you arrive safely. And if you happen to see your man JG out there, don't hesitate to say what's up. But Terry McLaurin, there in the stadium. Hey, I'm excited. I hope this means that all signs are pointing to a new deal coming for 1-7 as we loom closer and closer to kickoff, and we need them. I think a lot of people have to understand the state of this wide receiver room with Deebo Samuel, Noah Brown, Jalen Lane, Luke McCaffrey, Ja'Cory Brooks, KJ Osborne, all these guys, Michael Gallup, Michael Straction. Like, these guys, this wide receiver room is not that really talented. We need Terry McLaurin. So all the trade talks and all this and that, no, we need him at least for this year. Now, I can't guarantee anything after this year. If a contract extension doesn't get done, I think it still will get done. But if a contract extension does not get done, I can't speak to what we do the following year. But for this upcoming season, if we want to have the success season that we want to have, you need 17. You need 1-7. You cannot go out there and battle without a superstar wide receiver one. What you're gonna do is just put all that extra pressure and unneeded pressure on your quarterback like you did last year. So to stay away from that, Adam Peters is going to get the job done. He's going to sign Terry McLaurin, and I fully expect 1-7 to be out there under long-term contract negotiation status at some point before week 1. But that being said, let me know what you guys thought of this video in the comment section down below. Don't hesitate to call into the Command Extra post game show following today's game. Make sure you call into the number, as we are going to be reacting to your phone calls. 240-804-7327. As always, me and boy Juan Gotti. Catch y'all later. I'm out. Peace.
Ballin' like I'm Deshaun, throw the bomb, G. That's IG, my jersey never seen a line.